Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you're joining me from my spare bedroom and it looks very empty right now, but I had the natural sunlight and I thought it would be a good place to shoot this video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I pack my makeup for travel. So I always take my makeup with me in my personal, like in my backpack, or if I'm taking a carry-on, I'll put it in my carry-on just because I don't want it in my checked bag. Sometimes I'll put like my setting spray in my checked bag if it's like a bigger bottle, but otherwise everything else stays with me the whole time so I can help to ensure that it doesn't get broken or anything like that. And then also just when you're traveling, I figured I'd show you how I pack it just so that it's easy to use while I'm gone. So let's go ahead and get started. So the bag that I typically use when I'm traveling for my makeup is going to be this bag right here. I actually just got it off Amazon and it unzips and it has this big zipper pocket right here. And what I like about it is it has a bunch of little compartments, so it's very easy to separate my makeup. I like this because it's so much easier when I'm traveling just to have everything stay in my makeup bag, honestly, so I don't have to spread it all out. And then with this bag, because of the compartments, it makes everything really easy to find and keeps everything really organized. So I'll show you how I pack this makeup bag. So, like I said, this one I got off Amazon. I think it was like $15. I know they have other ones that are bigger, smaller, ones that might be more durable as well. This one's, I wasn't sure if I would like the style, so I just got kind of like a cheap one. But it has little cactuses on it, which I think is super cute. So anyways, typically when I am packing my makeup when I'm going on a trip, I try to limit the amount of makeup that I take with me just so that I'm not overpacking. I still pack a ton of makeup, like I'm not gonna lie. But I also try to think about like what am I gonna be doing on this trip? What type of makeup looks am I gonna wanna be doing? So that way I know what type of palette, what type of concealer, all kinds of different products like that to bring with me. So I'm not just bringing all kinds of random stuff. So like I said, with this bag, I like it because it has the different compartments. So typically I'll take like my foundation and I'll put like my foundations in the same compartment. And what I found is all the foundation bottles that I have at least are TSA approved. They're small enough so that they can go through TSA. I've never had any issues taking this bag with me. The only time I did is when we were in Italy, I think. They asked me to take the liquids and put them in a separate plastic bag, so I just did that. But most of the time, especially within the United States, I've kept everything in this bag. It goes through the bag scan and I have no issues. So I'll put my foundations there, and I'll also put my concealers in this same little compartment. So I just have this all right here. In this middle one is typically where I'll put all of my like face products that are like powder. So I'll have like any type of highlighters that I might be taking, I'll just put right in here. If I'm taking like a blush palette or bronzer or anything like that, all of that just fits right here in this little pocket. And then in this last one is where I put all of my tools. So I'll put like my eyelash curlers, tweezers, eyelash glue. All of that is gonna just go right in this little compartment here. Then I still have a ton of space, so I have this pocket here, which is a really large pocket, as well as this zipper pocket here, which I could put things up on the top. In this, typically when I use this, I don't take like a separate makeup brush holder, like something like this. Usually I'll only take this if I'm gonna be using a bag, something like this, something a little bit smaller. So like this, in a couple weeks I'm going to be going to Vegas and I'm just going to be taking my backpack on the plane. I'm not taking a suitcase or anything like that. So when I go on that trip, this bag kind of takes up a lot of space in my backpack, which is usually fine. But when I have to pack all my clothes and everything as well, I'm going to take something like this because it's a little bit more compact. And then I can just throw my brushes in here so they don't get damaged or anything. But for this bag, I'm just gonna put everything right in here. So in this big pocket, I'm gonna take all of the brushes that I'm gonna be using and put them right there in that pocket. And then I'll also put all of my lip products right in there. Any lip products that I have, primer, mascara, basically all the products that are going to be a little bit longer, so I want them in that pocket. I have like my lip liners I'll throw in there, and in this small pocket I also just put like my beauty blender. Also put like some lashes in there if they'll fit. So then I'll just kind of fill in where all my products need to go. Like setting powder I'll put over here with my face products. So then this last pocket I'll just put in like a makeup palette that I'm going to be using. So for a lot of times I'll just try to take like one makeup palette, maybe two, depending on what I'm needing. So like this one lately, the Huda Beauty Nude palette, this has been like a go-to for me because I feel like I can create so many looks. And honestly, when I'm on vacation, I typically don't do like bright, colorful looks. I just want something quick and easy, so I'll use something more like a nude palette. So I'm gonna throw this right into the zipper pocket right here. And then as far as lashes, actually I keep my lashes just in a little container like this. So if I'm only going to be gone for a couple days, I'll just take like 1 or 2 pairs of lashes in the box. But otherwise, if I'm going to be gone for a long time and I'm not sure what I'm going to want, I'll just throw this in here as well. And this fits right into that zipper pocket as well. So I have everything organized here. Like I said, I have all like my foundations, my concealer, setting powder all right here. And then I have bronzer, highlighter, blush all in this pocket. And then all my tools. So I have my beauty blender, eyelash glue, lash curler, tweezers, everything like that. And pretty much everything else is going to be right in this pocket here just because it's longer. And then this will just zip up and it keeps everything really compact. So I have all of that makeup just into this bag here. So typically this goes into my backpack because I take a backpack with me when I'm traveling just to keep all of my things in, whatever I need for the flight, but my makeup always goes with me in my backpack. So like I said, when I'm traveling for long periods of time and I know I'm checking a bag, this is the bag that I'm gonna take because I can have everything in here. But like I said, in a couple weeks I'm gonna be going to Vegas, so I'll show you how I pack when I'm packing like a smaller makeup bag like this. Okay, so like I said, when I'm packing my makeup, I try to think about what kind of makeup looks I'm gonna be doing on the trip, what kind of activities I'm gonna be doing. So for example, when I go to Vegas, it's gonna be hot, I'm gonna be in the sun, I'm gonna be at the pool, so I'm gonna kind of plan accordingly for that. I'm only gonna be taking one foundation. I'll just take one that I know I love, so I'll be taking like the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, and I'll put that in there. I'll throw in my concealer. So I have the concealer that I need. The makeup palette, I'm gonna just put kind of in the back, so it'll stand up like that, and I'll still have room for all of my other things. And then I just kind of add in whatever it is that I need, but I really try to limit the amount of makeup that I take when I'm going on a trip for just a couple days, just because I'm like, honestly, what kind of makeup looks am I gonna be doing? Nothing crazy. So I'll just throw in basically just like one bronzer, 1 or 2 highlighters, 1 blush, so that I know I don't give myself a ton of options, but I just grab key items that are like my favorite items, so I know I'm gonna be okay with using them. And that's basically it. When I go on a short trip, it's just like my favorite items is what I'm taking. I do typically still take a lot of lip products, at least like a red, a nude, a gloss, because I don't know what kind of lip I'm gonna be feeling. So I'll still take all of those as well as the lip liners. I'll just be taking like 1 pair of lashes, my beauty blender. I highly recommend getting like little bottles of setting spray. When you're checking a bag, like I'll take my full size setting spray when I'm going on a long trip and just put that in my checked bag. But on this short trip, I'm just gonna be taking this little bottle here. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. That's usually the setting spray I take when I go on a trip because I don't know when I'm going to be able to touch up my makeup, how long I'm going to be wearing it for, and I know that'll just keep my makeup in place literally all day long. So that's like my go-to. So if you haven't tried that setting spray, I would highly, highly recommend it. So now I kind of just threw everything in here. Like I said, this isn't my favorite because I don't like having my makeup all spread out when I'm traveling, probably because I'm traveling with other people. I don't want it to get in their way, and I also don't want it to get ruined if I leave it on the bathroom counter. I don't want someone to drop it or grab it or anything like that, and that's probably comes from being a parent, and I know that things happen when kids are around, so I just try to plan for that. But I'm just going with my girls, and it's a short trip, so I'm just gonna put everything in here. And then I actually don't put my brushes in here. This is like when I'll use this for my brushes, so then they don't get damaged and it just keeps everything really tight. So I'll just throw in all my brushes that I need to take with me. Pop on the lid so the bristles won't be getting dirty or anything like that. And then I just have these 2 items to take with me. So this can be a lot more compact. I can kind of finagle it around all my other stuff. Whereas this bag here, it's pretty sturdy. Like, this is the amount of space that it takes up. Whereas this, I can kind of squish it down a little bit, move it around. It's a little bit easier. So that's how I pack my makeup for travel, and that's how I'm going to be packing my makeup when I travel in the next couple weeks. So I hope that helped you guys out, or if you're trying to figure out how to pack your makeup when you're traveling, whether you're going on a long trip or a short trip, you can still take everything that you need and get it there safely without putting it in a check bag. I think that's my biggest thing, is my biggest fear is if I put it in there, my makeup's gonna get destroyed or something like that. So I don't put things in there that are of that much value, to be honest. So anyways, like I said, I hope this helped you guys out. I'm gonna be trying to get so much better with posting videos for you guys, and my goal is twice a week. So we'll see if I can get there, but at least I'll have this one up for you guys this week. I'll have at least one up for you next week, and my goal is 2. So like I said, we'll see if I can get there. But if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe right now, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!